Welcome back. We are going to do a simple drive on FSDBeta 11.4.4 out in the suburbs today. I have been on the 11.4 branch of FSDBeta for a couple of weeks. All in all, it's been a positive experience compared to 11.3.6. I have noticed a little bit of quirkiness on the lane changing, some of its decision making. So we're going to see how a simple drive is managed. We're just finishing up rush hour today. And let's get going. Simple turn to the right there, did a good job waiting for those vehicles there. Confidently turns right, has no issues with that oncoming car. You see that one little vehicle was hanging out in the road a little bit. Didn't do anything to spook FSDBeta here. We're going to be doing a left turn here. Now this street, again, is notorious for having a lot of traffic, and right now there's a lot of vehicles coming from the left and right. And what I do notice is FSD is inching out bit by bit, and right now I can clearly see the left and the right, so it doesn't really need to go and do that. It doesn't need to inch out anymore. So you know what I did is I disengaged and I re-engaged immediately, and the reason why I did that is that vehicle coming on the left, there was no reason to really make that person nervous. So I stopped the crawling forward, and to be honest, if FSD can see well on the cameras, it really should stop inching out like that, because it doesn't instill confidence for the other cars when they see a car constantly moving out onto the road. We're going to be turning right soon. There's a bus up ahead in the right turn lane, so we're going to have to stop here and turn right. We've got a vehicle behind the bus, slowing down nicely, moving into the lane well in advance. And now, I don't know why it's doing this right now, but it's going right around this bus for no reason, and now it's trying to turn right, but you know, I'm gonna have to disengage here. Okay, let's just go back and look what's happening here. You can see there is no reason really for FSD to go around this bus. It was in the right turn lane. People were getting out. The vehicle behind it was indicating right, and I don't know why it made that decision. It was a very aggressive move. I've never seen it do something like that before. We're gonna have to wait for these vehicles to pass. There's no one else behind me, so let's turn right here and reactivate. Have you ever seen that? I have never seen anything like that. Be interested if anyone has ever come across that type of experience. I would only think that maybe it was thinking that the bus was stopped or it was an idle vehicle, but those cars were indicating. I don't know how it made that decision so quickly there. So very, very odd. It's doing a good job right now. I'm going to be on this street for some time here, so what I will do is I will speed things up. And I actually like watching FSDBeta when it is sped up like this, because you can get a sense of the flow, how well it manages traffic, how it manages the distance between itself and other cars, how it stays within the flow of traffic. You get a really good sense of what it does. Sometimes you can't notice that when you're just driving and you're noticing it in real speed. You see right there, there's a little bit of a couple of pylons that were on the road that it went around no issue. And again, you can see here confidently staying there. And again, no need to be switching lanes right now, because again, the flow of traffic in front is going fast enough. There, you see there, it did a good job there, slowing down, letting that van in front there. So that did a good job with that. So that was excellent behavior there. It was very courteous. Lane here is slowing down a little bit on the right, and Beta will move over to the left. So that's good. So that's exactly what it should be doing. It's going to be overtaking some cars here. It should go into the left lane. And then what it should do after that is go into the right. But at this point, it's doing the right thing. It's staying in the left lane. It's going ahead of these flow of vehicles right now. So I'm going to fast forward up ahead a little bit. So after this light, what's going to happen is if you look on the mapping data, I'm going to be turning right there. And so let's see how FSDBeta does the turn into the right lane here. Does the shift. You can see here that the lane markers ended, so we got some newly paved road here, and let's see when it's going to go move over. It's going to have to make its move sooner than later, and there you go, doing a good job moving over to the right. It's doing a good job even with minimal lane markings there. It's managing the traffic there on the right and the blind spot, so it was good. No, it did a good lane shift there. Okay, coming to our right turn right now. So the vehicles in front of me are turning right. We're gonna have the right of way here. So we're gonna have FSD's gonna have to make that move before the oncoming traffic wants to turn left onto there. And there we go. Okay. So looks like we have some construction up ahead. Let's see what happens here. It looks like the road has been recently paved there, so we're gonna have pylons. Let's see how FSD manages that. I'm looking to see that it's staying centered in the line. It's doing okay so far. Doesn't seem to be spooked out, managing the speed. And for some reason it's indicating to turn left here. I have no reason why it's doing that. Now it's getting out of there. It's realizing its mistake. This happened the last time I was doing FSD beta, where it decided to make an errant lane change and then try to correct itself. It's very odd why it's doing that. There's no reason why it should be doing that if you look at the mapping data. Again, here we can see here it's doing all right here. You can see that it's feeling a little, yeah, you can see the speed going down there when the bus came. So it's a little bit cautious on this turn right now. But it's doing okay with it right now. I'm okay with it being a little cautious. These pylons, it's kind of moving a little bit over. And now it's indicating, yeah, so I'm going to have to cancel that. Because why was it indicating to go into that right turn lane? We've got vehicles behind me. I've got a vehicle on the right there. That made no sense whatsoever why it did that. So that's a couple times now where it was making wrong decisions there. So I'm going to have to ding it on that. So that wasn't good at all. I didn't really notice that much even on 11.3.6. I'm wondering why I'm seeing that right now. Okay, now we're going to be turning right here. Doing a proper stop. Inching forward. No vehicles on the left. Well, there's one in the distance. Well, does a good job there. Okay, good right turn. Again, I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more aggressive there. It's can move a little bit quicker, right? Get to the stop. Make the determination and be purposeful and make that turn quickly. Because that's, again, what human drivers would do. And, you know, I'm hoping that when the version 12 comes out and it's going to be, you know, running off this neural network and all these thousands of clips of human drivers, I'm hoping it makes it more human and a little bit more aggressive in those turns. Just fast forwarding here, we're doing a left turn onto the street. Now you had to intervene again. So the issue here is it started moving into the left turn lane and then it seemed to stop and swerve to the right a bit. It didn't go into that lane and stay into that lane. And I had a bunch of vehicles that were behind me right now, and that was a little nerve-wracking there. So I had to intervene. I did not. If I was by myself, maybe I would let it do its thing. So let's reactivate it again, and we'll do the left turn. So just even in the last 5 minutes, I've seen 3 questionable decisions made by FSD Beta. Not impressed with that. We're coming up to a roundabout actually right now, which is something, you know, the beta still struggles on right now. Let's see if it does a full stop here. And it's not actually. It's actually, look, there's a vehicle there. It's doing the roundabout very well. Oh, look at that. All right, it's doing the signaling, and wow. Well, that was actually the best roundabout I think I've ever seen FSD Beta take. Wow, good job there. All right, we're going to have to make a left turn here soon. Now, it's interesting. It's skipping the street, and it's going into a laneway. There's actually a sign here that says no through traffic. So FSD Beta really shouldn't be going through this laneway. This laneway is where people who have detached garages just go park their cars. It's not really a street, but for some reason, FSD has mapped through here. I saw that once when I was going downtown as well. That's something that they definitely need to correct. You really shouldn't be driving through these laneways unless you're trying to park at your address or go to your house. But what it's just doing is kind of cutting through. Well, at least for my, my destination on my map, it saw that this was the best way of doing it. So maybe it's just the mapping data as well. Well, that takes us to the end of this drive. This was interesting. I thought this was going to be a simple drive. We had some interesting scenarios there with FSD trying to overtake that bus for some reason, and again shifting me out of my lanes for no reason. So it was a bit of a mixed bag. I want to thank you for joining me on this drive today. Hopefully this was informative, and I look forward to producing some more videos for you in the coming days. You drive safe, take care, and I'll see you on the roads.